So we finally have some new fish to add to the fish room. They're going into the 40 breeder, so let's go check them out. So before we get started, I'd like to wish everybody watching this a happy holidays and a happy new year, even though holidays are almost over, or they may be by the time I'm putting this out. But anyways, we have 12 new fish we are adding into this tank. Now these fish are considered semi-aggressive, and I'm making a move towards a more semi-aggressive environment because of my pearl gourami. She is my favorite fish in here. I don't know if it's a she or a he, I just call her a she, but she has been getting a little bit aggressive. So I had recently a lot of dieback in the fish I'm keeping in this tank because of her chasing them around, and she was getting a little aggressive, so she was nipping fins and that kind of thing. And then we got ick in the tank, and yeah, it wiped out a lot of the fish in here, so the tank is a lot more lightly stocked than it usually is. So I decided I kind of want to switch over to more semi-aggressive fish that can take the beating a bit more. And I was also watching Lucas Brett's Fishocracy, which I was finding really interesting, how all the interactions were going on between the fish. So that's kind of what I'd like to have going on in here. I'd find that a bit more interesting than keeping all peaceful fish. So let's show you what I'm adding into the tank. Now some of you guys may have already seen these fish if you follow my Instagram channel. I just recently started posting on there again. It's KalemsFishtanks. Pretty simple, same as my channel name. And I've been posting pictures pretty much daily of what's going on in the fish room. So if you want more updates, I'd recommend you go drop a follow on that. So the first fish I got, you're looking at right here in the bag, and I got 9 Tiger Barbs. Now I'm super excited to keep these guys. I know they're aggressive feeders, and they should be able to handle my pearl gourami picking on them if she does. And then over here, we have the other 3 fish. Now you can see them in the bags. They're pretty white. Now they're called Platinum German Rands. So I'm super excited to see how they turn out. I couldn't find too many pictures of them online, but I got 3 of these guys. They were pretty expensive. My local fish store, Big Al's, was having a 25% off all fish for Boxing Week, so I kind of jumped on these while I could. So I'm super excited to get them in here. They've been a fish I've been wanting to keep again for a really long time, and I'm excited to see how they do. So hopefully they do well. I'm going to probably start a bit of drip acclimation. I don't have a big enough bucket, but you can see him, he's picking on the wall at something. But yeah, I'll get these guys acclimated and then I'll show you them once they're in the aquarium. So now the fish have been acclimating for about an hour. So I'm going to add the Tiger Barbs to the aquarium. I want to acclimate the rams for a little bit longer because I'm drip acclimating them and they're a lot more sensitive. But I'm going to add the barbs right now. So I'm just dumping the water from the bag into a fish net, which is over a bucket. Now, like I mentioned earlier, there's 9 of these guys. So hopefully that's enough to make them feel comfortable in there, but I'm going to, that doesn't look like 9. Oh, maybe. I'm gonna double check that I didn't miss any of them. None in the water. And none in the bag. So yeah, I guess I did add all 9. But they're gonna take a little while to get used to the tank, and then they'll start acting normal. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer before I add the rams, and then I'll show you guys when I do that. So from this point on in the video, we are doing voiceover because my mic died on me, but there you can see me adding the 3 rams to the aquarium. They had clamped up fins, which I was a little bit worried about here, but later on you can see that they kind of fixed themselves up and they are now doing much better. So the fish have been added to the tank here for about an hour, and you can see all of the Tiger Barbs schooling together. I'm super happy with these guys so far. They're super tightly schooled recently. Now I'm not sure if this is stress or what I can expect from these fish, but I'm hoping it stays like this because they look absolutely amazing. You can see the little red tips on the top of their dorsal fins, and I'm hoping that just becomes more and more prominent as they get bigger. Now, I'm loving these guys so much. I didn't expect to like them as much. I thought like this video would be more about the platinum rams, but I am in love with these guys. They're super fun already to feed, which I'll be showing later in this video. And I'm already planning on getting more. I have 9 in there currently, but I'm gonna wait a bit to see how big they get so I can get an idea of if I should add more or not. I may only add another 3 to make my school up to 12. So over here, you can see one of the platinum rams after it focuses. There she is. So these guys have been not as out in the open in the tank as the rams have been. They've kind of split the tank into 3 spots where they're staying most of the time. There's one in this opposite corner over here, and there is one that's staying about the middle of the tank. I haven't seen them too much, and like I mentioned earlier, their fins have opened up a lot more, and they're looking a lot better. I haven't seen them eat yet, but that is where the third one has been staying, underneath that buse there. And you can see my Cardinal Tetras, or neons there, are looking great. So here you can see I've thrown in some food. I was testing to see if everyone's eating yet. Now it's sinking down to the bottom, and I fed this tank earlier to test it out, and I saw a couple of the Tiger Barbs eating, but I decided to try it again and catch it on video. But as you can see, they'll get interested here in just a second. There we go. Now they're eating, like little sharks. Hopefully they'll get a bit more comfortable as time goes on, and they'll be right up at the top as soon as I add in food. Now I don't know if I saw any of the rams eating yet, but I'm not too worried about it. I know they're super picky and a bit hard to get acclimated, so I'll just keep trying again and again and feeding the tank frequently in case they decide they want to eat. So here you can see some quality schooling action of these Tiger Barbs. They look absolutely amazing. Like I've said, I don't know how many times in this video, I'm just in love with these guys. Now I can't really find the German rams most of the time, but they are absolutely stunning too, and I hope they get a bit more comfortable as time goes on, and hopefully I'll be able to breed them eventually. That would be super amazing. I've upped my temperature for them up to about 81 degrees, so eventually that's in the plans. Hopefully I get some males and some females so I can breed them. There's one on the screen now. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try to start uploading again more frequently. I hope you guys all had an amazing holidays and keep safe for New Year's. Don't drink and drive, that kind of thing. But anyways, this was KalemsFishtanks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.